Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream tonight. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Tonight, we just might finish Ghost of Sparta. I'm hoping that that's the goal I'm setting. It may not happen. However, you know, let's just see what's going to happen. Um, so when last we left Kratos, he had just gotten to Atlantis, and he basically I got to Atlantis and then saved it and turned it off, and that was it. So nothing has been done inside Atlantis. He talked to Poseidon's statue. That's it. So anyway, so without further ado, we're gonna get into this and get started and see if we can't finish this beast tonight. If you're new here, or maybe hello, dear. But anyway, if you're new here and you would like to, there's a link to my Discord channel down below, as well as you can hit the subscribe button and all that kind of good stuff. So, Ancient Atlantis. Turn the sound up just a hair. Do I need? Yes, I need all of that stuff. Because I just did that god-awful part on the boat where basically everything that you learn in the game you have to remember and use. Young. All right, get going, dude. Time waits for no Kratos. Took Dominion. Kingdom of Atlantis was erected in his honor by his followers, and the many statues built in his image. How the city were constructed as integral parts of the structure and mechanism of Atlantis itself. Okay, why is it at the bottom of the ocean? Inquiring minds want to know. Nope, that ain't gonna work. That will. He swims slow. There's something over here? Nope. Okay. Yoink.
Atlantis is in ruins! They've fallen us.
I'm not trying to hit those people.
Just a little more.
Uh, you know he did. Ow. Keep pushing that button. Okay, we'll bump you then. And all else fails, tackle them and beat the living crap out of them. That's what I got from that part. Mas Machicus. See if I can break through this. Probably not. Ooh, I can. Cool. I have a walkthrough guide open, but I'm trying not to use it if I can. Or if I don't have to. Nope, there's two handles. Where's the other one? There you are. That's okay. I would 100% agree with that. I can hear you coughing in here. Do you need me to come and help you with anything? Hey, Blaze, what's going on, buddy? Sweetie, given the current situation, I think that's the best thing for you to do. Okay, no worries, man. Tell Trent we said hello. Always a pleasure. Who knows, I might have to jump over there for a little bit and check it out so I can get some pointers on playing that game. I would still love to finish it.
It is not too late to turn back, Kratos. No good will come of this journey. The gods...
I am done with the gods! Return to Olympus and leave me be.
Your brother was a threat to Olympus, Kratos. What was done had to be done. Forgive me. Forgive me.
You were there? Why? Why did you help him?
I was there for you, Kratos. You had to be saved.
You should have saved him. I should have saved him.
There is more to this than you could possibly know, Kratos.
Lies and riddles. That's all you give me, Athena. I will save my brother, and you will stay out of my way.
You've been warned. Nexus of Atlantis. Under 19, I'll take it. I think a friend of mine was trying to tell me, or he texted me and let me know what he got from the Steam sale. Again, aggravating. Dang it.
Our city has fallen! Why have the gods forsaken us?
Let's see what I can level up really quick. What got me out of the Gorgon's gaze?
Someone! Help me! Oh, thank you.
This is where I was whenever my Steam Deck froze on me.
Ghost of Sparta! You again! Damn bird! Don't come near me! You are the cause of all of this! What are you doing? No! Have mercy on Kratos! Don't do this! I beg of you! Why? Why have the gods forsaken me?
Get out of the way. I don't know what he's throwing that at down there, but I'm gonna go until it's dead. Cool. Sweetie. It's okay. See, okay. 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 Go, 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 go. Oops. Let it go through its cycle, and I'll try it on the next one. But I'll be ready to go. I wasn't even that close. There we go. Yoink. Yeah, ain't getting through there. Nope. Another Athena statue for him to break because he gets mad with her. Amazing how often the simplest solution will elude us. Tackle him, beat him down. Like this. Cool. What do we got? Harpies. Stupid happy sis. Okay. Amazing, he built all this stuff, but they couldn't keep the city afloat. Alright, oh, all my stuff is maxed out.
The domain of death. A dark netherworld, nestled between the land of the living and the realm of the dead. A purgatory, ruled by the god of death, Thanatos.
Thanos? Maybe? It'll work. Got me on the back swing. That's okay. Poison Ivy would be thrilled. This whole like Valley of the Dead thing isn't really holding up very well. I mean, maybe I'm getting a little too confident, but this is pretty simple. That's okay, I can do that too. There we go. There's that speed. Just checking to see how close we are to being finished. Not quite there yet. We have two more sections to go through. I think I'm making pretty good time. I'm not trying to beat it in like a huge rush or anything, but I would like to finish it tonight. Settle down, Cujo.
The doors to the domain of death. A place neither mortal nor god had dared enter. Worshipped long before the Olympians, Thanatos, the god of death, dwelled within. Sparta cake. Sparta cake.
Open says me. What up, homie? Let's dance. Yeah, we get it. Kratos is insane, but determined. Not dragging it all the way down here if I'm not going to need it. Yep, I'm going to need it. They're just waiting on me. How convenient. Nope. Whoops. This side.
You will never find what you seek.
Well, that looks like fun. Nope. Gotta go. Reminds me of the Hades trial in God of War 1. Okay, let me count all the ways that this could go wrong. Good thing he's still got that super strength. I don't know why I even opened those. He does a lot of grunting. He's gonna give himself a hernia. Did it again. No. Almost overshot the platform. y'all stop grabbing me? Back here. It's gonna be real jacked up. Obviously, I know nothing about the story of this game, but it's gonna be real jacked up if he gets to the end, goes through all this stuff, and there's not a way to save his brother. Which would explain God of War 3.
Demons. Brother, you are safe now. Safe! You let this happen to me. You were supposed to protect me. Did you think I would forget? Did you think I would forgive? I will never forgive you, brother.
Hey, Owen, what's up, man? Yep, just in time. Little brother got hands, I can tell you that.
You left me. Get up! Fight me! I hate you, Kratos. You killed my daughter, Spartan. And now you will suffer for it.
Those wings would be real useful right about now. You no longer have power over me.
Thanatos. The Oracle of Light. I'm coming for you, brother. Hold on. Don't let me fall, Kratos! Hurry!
You have failed.
A Spartan never lets his back hit the ground. Right, brother? I will not lose you again, Delos. Come! The fight is not over. Come, brother, follow me!
One, Kratos is bad enough, but two, they might want to run. I'm just saying.
Kratos! The Oracle may have yet spoken truth. The marked warrior shall bring about the destruction of Olympus. Ares chose poorly that day. He took your brother when it
Yeah,
should
right.
have
Please
been
just shut up
you.
and let's do this.
None of that matters now. Nothing you do is of your own choosing. The gods do not decide my fate, Thanatos! The gods decide, and the Sisters of Fate make it so. You are nothing but a pawn in a game you don't even know is being played. Pathetic. Now is the time, Kratos. The beginning of the end.
just a second. I have to check a text message. Look at- Don't. I have bad news there, bird boy.
Are insignificant, Kratos. Your brother suffered because of you. Your fate lies in the hands of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta.
Oh, Snappy's ripping his chest open. How very Obi-Wan Kenobi of you. Yeah, I mean, that'd be one heck of a multiplayer, man. I don't know if you've ever played Army of Two, but if they did like an Army of Two type thing, not necessarily exactly that, but him and Demos, oh my goodness gracious. What's up, name 9? Sorry, I don't understand what you're writing. Gears of War. Yeah, I need to get into playing Gears of War, don't I? It fits my definition of retro, so.
You are free now, brother.
It's anything that is 2 generations old. So as of right now, that is Xbox One. Hang on, no, 360, PS3 era, and older. When the next Xbox or console generation comes out, PS6 and Xbox, whatever the crap they decide to call it,
By the gods.
then the Xbox One and PS4 will be retro. But I gotta be honest with you, the odds of those games being played on my channel are slim to none.
Of worlds.
I do like Just Cause 3 though. You're the
It is done.
destroyer of worlds.
You have let go of that which made you mortal. Your ties to this world are severed. You are ready to be a god.
Is this all a game to you, Athena? It is not over, Athena. The gods will pay for this.
Yeah, I mean, he is the god of war at this point.
Forgive me, brother.
And that's game. I like it. I mean, okay, so my thoughts. um let's see. They did a really good job overall, and it was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I have to remember that it was on the PSP, so it couldn't be terribly long because it had to fit on that little bitty disc. But they packed a lot, and I mean a lot, into that game. They still kept, the story arc type of thing that was going on. I mean, solid 8 out of 10. It was even pretty challenging in some parts because it's like, okay, oh, I died. Okay, oh, I died. Mainly whenever it came to like the harpies and the gorgons and stuff like that. That's when it got really difficult, because you have like maybe 3 seconds before something hits you and you die. That's the thing. I love a good short-ish game that packs that kind of punch, like God of War Ghost of Sparta did. Steve Bloom. That guy's in everything. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. I can pick it up and just play it. It does take a little bit of like extra making sure that you remember all the abilities and everything that Kratos has, but past that, you can just pick it up and play it, put it down, then come pick it up later and play it some more. Now, is it in here? It is not. Okay. I've been playing, well, like I said yesterday, I think I've been playing through the games before I played on stream, so I kind of know what's coming, and I don't get extremely stuck. And I am at, I forget what the area is called in God of War 2. I'm getting close to the end of it, which finally, because it's taking forever. There's a part where you have to turn hang on. You have to turn a crank, lower the spikes, stop time, and then get over to a gate where that's only down for a certain amount of time, and do it without the spikes coming back up and killing you. And you have very little time to do it. Yeah, that one. It's testing my patience. I consider myself a pretty patient guy, but it's testing my patience. Speaking of which, look in my handy dandy notebook. That is a fat creature. Gorgon Queen. Lachesis and Atropos. It's very difficult. People complain about that part a lot. Yeah. I mean, I can't really blame them for that, because I mean, it's whipping my tail. I have no problem admitting that. Okay, here we go. 2 Hades Legionnaires drop from the ceiling, use spikes to advantage while waiting for the last tick of the clock, blah, 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 blah. So I found the part in the guide. I'm going to try to follow this, because I even looked up a guide on Google, a couple of them actually, and they haven't helped much. Okay. Now that I have that, put a little bookmark in here so I can find it later easily when I'm not trying to talk to people. What happens now?
Now, only one remains.
I made the wrong dude mad, man. There are people that you make angry. That ain't one of them. Alright. We fights. I can turn that off. What should I do for the rest of my hour and 10 minutes? Oh, and name an old game. Something maybe before your time, something that you like to play that's kind of off the beaten path, so to speak. Basically, I'm gonna see if I have it, and I'll play it for the rest of the hour that I'm live tonight. Do, 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 do. Uncharted 1. Was that on PS3? I think it was, which raises a problem. I mean, I'm not trying to finish it in an hour, so it's not a big deal if it's really long, but um Crash Bandicoot, that's a good one. Give me just a second. I do have it. Um, Sly Cooper. I'm not familiar with that one. There we go. Do I have anything saved on my computer? Okay. Apparently not. That's okay. Oops. So, fun fact about this game, the developers were obsessed with the way that Sonic's butt moved whenever he ran. And so that's one of the design details that went into making Crash Bandicoot. Please don't ask me why. That was just what they decided to come up with to make the game. Yes, Naughty Dog did make it. Oops. Yes, they got some long history. So does Insomniac Games. Well, it's not as long as Naughty Dog does. But I mean, it's not too much different, I can tell you that. Because I didn't know that Insomniac was made stuff like Ratchet and Clank. And now they're busting out like Spider-Man, and hopefully I'm going to say something good about Wolverine when it comes out. If they mess that game up, I'm going to be so mad. I'll get over it, obviously, but seriously. Please don't mess that game up. Will you stream Wolverine? Yes, I absolutely will. And I will justify it saying that I was a Wolverine fan in 1992. And therefore, to me, it's retro because it brings back all the nostalgic feelings. Oh, man. I will cherry pick and justify the crap out of that. And besides, as I'm sure you well know, at the end of the day, it's my platform. I'll just stream whatever I want. Oh, shoot. Stupid one. As the saying goes, there are exceptions to every rule. Hubba hubba. Unfortunately, what I know is going to happen, and like, this is not me gatekeeping, I don't care, but I know that there's going to be a lot of very sudden Wolverine fans whenever that game comes out, and they know everything about it, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. It, it irritates me. And I mean, it's not just Wolverine, it's any property, but there's a lot of them, a lot of people that, oh yeah, I love blah, 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 blah. And like, start talking, Wolverine specifically, I start talking about bone claws, and they're like, no, his claws are coated with metal. And I'm like, what about before? Like, no, he was born with metal on his bones. Really? Are you sure about that? And like, well, that's good. I mean, you don't pretend to, and I can respect that. So basically, the reason that I like Wolverine is because um in 1993, I, I lived out in the middle of nowhere. We we lived out in the sticks, and dang it, and there was this one channel that we weren't able to get. It was called Fox 28. Fox, the broadcasting network. 28 was the channel it was on. It was part of the Fox's Saturday morning cartoon lineup. And I saw these very colorful characters, and one of them could shoot lasers out of their eyes. Another one could control the weather, and like just all kinds of crazy stuff that I'd never seen before. I mean, I'd watch Ninja Turtles because I was always able to get it to come in, because that's how far out in the sticks we lived. Um, oops. So I saw these characters and I was like, this is amazing. Like, what is this? And then I saw this dude who was dressed in yellow yellow and blue, and he had knives coming out of his arms. And I was like, that is the coolest flipping thing I've ever seen. And so I, kept watching it. I learned more about it. And, there was no internet back then. Well, it wasn't available. It wasn't widely available. I'll say that. Um, not like it is now. But anyway, so I was like, okay, it's 9:30. Every Saturday at 9:30, I'm gonna do my best to be able to watch this cartoon. And I found out it was called X-Men. And that started my love of comic books. And every time I got a chance, I made sure that at 9:30 on Saturday mornings, my butt was able, and I would skip watching Ninja Turtles just so I could watch X-Men. And then I found the Batman animated series, but still X-Men was what I gravitated towards. If I had a choice, Batman or X-Men, um, I would choose X-Men every single time. And then I learned about his history with Sabretooth and all this kind of stuff. And yeah. Um, so I'm having to think while I'm talking. It's not going well. So the reason that I like Wolverine so much is because he wasn't the tallest. He wasn't like the fastest. He still needed help from other people because he couldn't handle everything. Yeah. And oops. And then, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, the Batman animated series, cinema. I don't know how else to say it. That it, if you watch, I forget what I think it's like Screen Junkies or something like that. They did a countdown of, no, it was I don't remember. Anyway, might have been Watch Mojo. Anyway, so they did a countdown of the best like Saturday morning cartoons. And uh Ninja Turtles was on it. There was various different ones, and X-Men was number 2. Oh, I hate this one. Only because Batman was number 1. And I mean, you talk about an awesome cartoon, and they wanted it to have like a more dark feel to it, so they drew all of the animation on black paper. So everything you see in Batman was drawn on black paper. It was awesome. Anyway, um, but the thing with Wolverine is, he's not the fastest, tallest, strong. He's really strong, but he makes mistakes. He doesn't win every fight, all that kind of stuff. And he has, of the X-Men, he has one of the biggest reasons to hate everybody. And he also has the most ability to win most every fight. His health regen. And yes, and so the Weapon X project, or the Weapon X program, if it wasn't for his healing factor, then he would have died 14 times. At least, if not many, many more. So that's one reason why they wanted him for the Weapon X project. And they basically abducted him. And he was in there for 4 days. And he was brainwashed. Wow, that was a lot easier than the last time I did that. Yeah, he had multiple different w- and if you ever watch the he was yeah, so he was born a mutant, and mutations in the X-Men lore, mutations only come out whenever they reach puberty, normally speaking, whenever they reach puberty and they're under a lot of stress. So it kind of just like squeezes it out of them. Jean Grey, her friend died in her arms and she heard her last thoughts. Cyclops, I think he was bullied and he ultimately wound up blowing the top off of a building or something and barely missing the guys who were bullying him. Wolverine, he was a very sickly kid growing up in Canada in the 1800s, and uh, trying to remember the exact canon of it, but essentially his somebody who worked for his mom's husband, which might have been his dad. I don't remember if his mom was stepping out on his dad or not. But anyway, the worker came to confront his boss and his wife and brought his son. His son is Victor Creed. So him and Wolverine, Victor Creed is also Sabretooth. So Wolverine and him have always been at odds for various different reasons. And they called him Dog back then. That was his nickname. His dad called him Dog, and his dad abused him, or Dog's father abused him. And whenever everything happened, Wolverine's powers showed up, and his bone claws came out, and he killed Dog's father in a fit of rage. And he was like 12. Um, and then he wound up taking off, like leaving, running away essentially, and he met this girl named Rose, and they ran away, or they stayed together, and um, I am not good at this one. But anyway, so they stayed together, and Sabretooth caught up with him and ultimately killed Rose and wound up attacking Wolverine every year on his birthday. And at one point, they had a very, very brutal fight. They were in the Rocky Mountains in Canada, and they both fell off a cliff. So Sabretooth has a healing ability as well. I am not doing well. Anyway, so Sabretooth has a healing ability as well. And Sabretooth woke up first after the fall, and then they've been bitter enemies since then. I think that they did wind up working together, not by choice. They were both in the CIA with Maverick and Silver Fox. Eventually, Wolverine was abducted and made part of the Weapon X program, which is where he got his adamantium claws from. And then he escaped and destroyed the place. Oh. Yeah, so he escaped, he destroyed the place, and then he went to work for Alpha Flight, which is basically Canada's X-Men. And he didn't like some of the things that was going on, and he'd been talking to Charles Xavier. And so Charles Xavier asked him, hey, why don't you come, be part of this team that I have? They're called X-Men, and there's this, and there's that, and the other. And so he agreed. and he's pretty much been with the X-Men ever since. He's worked with the Avengers. He's worked with the Fantastic Four. He's worked with Thor several times. He, but his abilities are um, fairly simple. He does have the healing ability, obviously. He has heightened senses like an animal. He can smell and hear um, way better than a normal human. And one of the crazy things is that the adamantium actually made him weaker. And the reason for that is the adamantium was actually poisoning him. Yeah. So if you watch the X-Men movie from, well, heck, even the cartoon, it's on Disney Plus. But if you watch the cartoon or the movie from 2000, then they talk about his sense of hearing and smell a fair amount. But the adamantium is poisoning him, so his healing factor has to compensate for the poisoning. And it's powerful enough where he is able to live as long as he has with the adamantium in him. There was one point when Magneto ripped the adamantium out of his body, and he was, I mean, he was not to be trifled with. What in the world? He went into a feral state whenever he lost the adamantium, and he's stronger without it. He doesn't have to heal broken bones, true, but his body is trying to constantly repair the poison from the metal in his bones. So he's stronger without it. Oh, I jumped right into his mouth, didn't I? Oh well. Extra life. What I also like about Wolverine is that, all right, man, have a good night. It's not, it's a pleasure as always. And I won't be streaming again until next week on either Sunday or Monday.
What have we got?
Okay. Excuse me. That's going to be it for me for tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. It was a pleasure finally finishing God of War Ghost of Sparta. If you've been watching the last 10 minutes or so, or 10 or 20 minutes or so, that was not God of War Ghost of Sparta, but I finished it. So I wanted to carry on to my normal time, and that time has come and gone. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're on Discord and you would like to come into my Discord, there's a link down below. You can message me there and find out things about the channel, ask questions, what I'm going to be doing, when I'm going to be doing it, how I do things, stuff like that. So um, thanks again, everybody, for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Until then, please work hard, play hard, game hard, but above all else, be excellent to each other. Bye.